One of the most important things you need to learn is how to save correctly. Once you've gotten your money from your job, once you've, paid all your bills, whether it be your rents, food, all that good stuff, how can we put some money aside and not spend it on random things? How can we force ourselves each paycheck to slowly start building our wealth and making our money work for us? And the way to do that is by investing. And not just investing into a normal account, I'd say investing into Roth IRA as well. And that's for the considerable future. That's retirement. That's a long time. And it has such a great benefit because if you're starting to invest now while you're young and you're letting your money compound over that much time, you're gonna build a really nice future for your family. And don't even think about it for yourself. It is retirement money, everything, but if you're interested in generational wealth, that might be one of the good ways to start building it, because time in the market, that's a big deal. But I'd say force yourself to save your money by investing it because it's a lot more difficult to take money out of an investment account, especially a Roth IRA, than it is a regular savings account or a regular checkings account, because for those, you just get your card, man, you swipe out some random store, boom, your money's that fast. You bought some random thing that you probably don't even care for in the future. But by investing, you have to go in, sell your stock, all that good stuff. And it's a little bit more tedious. And I think for a lot of us, that's the step we need to do to not spend it immediately, that extra little tedious step, you know, I think is very, very beneficial for many of us because it's going to make it harder to spend that money. And especially within a Roth IRA, and within your investments, you're thinking about, man, if I take this money out right now, it's not going to be working for me in the future. It's not staying in the market and building itself up. It's not growing. I'm taking this money and I'm putting it into either a regular checkings account or I'm spending it on something that's not going to grow in value. So your investments are definitely the guide and the building blocks of how exactly you're going to build your wealth. And for me, the way I do it is I force myself to invest in my Roth IRA from the money from my job. I'm working an internship right now and everything. I'm forcing myself to prioritize investing in that account and maxing it out for this year before starting to spend on other stuff that I may want. I'm not saying I'm not spending on things I want, with what I'm making. I'm able to get, a nice shirt, nice pants here and there. I'm able to get what I want, but I'm not going overboard with it. I'm forcing myself as a first step to invest and then get what it is I want, you know? Because you have to save correctly to build your wealth. You have to invest your money correctly in order to build your wealth. This job that we're working for many of us is not going to be what makes us rich or wealthy. For many of us, it's going to help pay our bills. It's necessary. It's what we need to do. And I know I mentioned in my last video, what we do outside of our 9 to 5 is probably the most important thing. But with all this money that we're making, anything that's left over, or actually before anything that's left over, as a first step, you need to start thinking about how much am I going to invest and how am I forcing myself to put this money aside? Because by doing that, we're helping eliminate any chance of us randomly spending our money and all of a sudden we find ourselves with nothing left over to invest. And that's probably one of the worst things you can do each paycheck. So I invite you to start forcefully putting part of your check in an investment account. And in my opinion, maybe your Roth IRA first before a regular brokerage account because the tax benefits are just insane for the future. And regardless, we're trying to be wealthy. And that's the start of generational wealth. I know it's so many years from now, like it's not even worth thinking about right now. But when it gets to that age, and in so many years, we're gonna be real happy we did this, and our children are gonna be, um, that's gonna be the start of generational wealth, hopefully. But regardless, I wanna invite you to start putting away some of that money into these investing accounts before you even have the opportunity to spend it. Start investing and force yourself to considerably put a good amount of money into it, especially when you don't have maybe too many expenses right now, especially for some of my really young guys who are, maybe still living with their parents, maybe in high school working a regular job. And if you have the fortune of not having to have too many expenses at a young age, you're in a position to where you have all this money, all this extra money that you might be working from a job, to where you'll be pretty set in the future if you use your money wisely right now. And it's fine if you're making $10 an hour, $15 an hour working a regular job, because that's, if you don't have too many crazy expenses, man, that's going to be a considerable amount of money in the future. Because at the end of the day, time in the market is is crazy. It's gonna make you wealthy. You guys can look at some of the investing calculators out there and just put in so many years, put in 30, 40 years, and put some money in, or how much money you think you have right now. It's kind of crazy to see. So, force yourself to save, force yourself to invest before you even have the opportunity to spend that money. And if you are spending your money, spend it on things that are going to benefit you in the future, things that provide, something that actually benefits your life. Maybe gym membership, maybe healthier food, start cooking at home rather than just getting McDonald's or something. Don't waste your money. Start investing today. Uh, and I know, probably going to run into some roadblocks on while you're trying to open your brokerage account. Don't get lazy. Call them, figure it out. I don't care what it takes. Open it, start putting money in, link that bank account, and before you even walk out the door to, I don't know, go out with your friends and spend some money, make sure you've put some money aside to help build wealth for the future. That's all I'm coming in here and say today. Quick little video for y'all today. Got off work, just chilling. About to go cook some food because I'm starving, man. I'm starving. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching another video. Trying to stay consistent, trying to put that work in. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.